In these last days, I'm not going to read this verse, but I'll read you the first part of it. It says, we beseech you, brethren, to know them which labor among you and are over you in the Lord. There's a lot of wolves in sheep's clothing. You've got to be careful that you don't get sucked in and drawn in. Sometimes signs and wonders suck people into a ministry that's based on falsehood. It's a fraud. It's a phony. It's a mirage. Yeah, people of faith can be healed in places that you'd think God was nowhere around. But it's not because of who's there. So be careful who you chase after. What you follow after. What you get sucked into. You're to know who you are messing with. You're to know them that labor among you. You're to test them by the Word of God. You're to bring their whole life. You say, well, they're right in every way but this one little area. I tell you, there's a little dirt. It's all dirty. If there's a little bit of leaven, the whole lump is messed up. It's not the big things. It's the little things. The Bible tells us that we ought to concentrate more on letting the beauty that's on the inside show than we do the beauty that's on the outside. If we spend as much time looking in the mirror of the Word of God as we do looking in the mirror to make sure it's all right, got the latest this or the latest that or whatever, more important than what is seen on the outside that men may find beautiful and women may find beautiful is what's on the inside that only God can create and give. Come play for me. I want you to play that old song, Search Me, O Lord. I know you know it. You don't have to sing it. You can if you want to, but at least play it. You don't have to confess anything to anybody here. I'm not asking you to do that. And I don't want you sitting there imagining what somebody's coming down here for tonight. But as you sit in this service tonight, if the Lord has revealed to you something that He wants to change, something that He wants to do in you that hadn't been done before, something you've been avoiding, you just keep walking around it as though it's going to go away on its own, but it's not. And you're willing to let God deal with it tonight. If you sit there and worry about what somebody else is here, you're in the wrong. You let that between them and God. Been walking in fear, if you've been allowing your emotions to rule your life rather than the Word of God, if you've been skirting around the edges, I want every head bowed and every eye closed. I want you to ask God right now to search your heart. And if He speaks to you about anything, you may say, well, I can just sit here and take care of it, but you won't. I'll guarantee you, you won't. The devil will talk you out of it and you'll be right back where you were. I want you to take a bold step tonight and say, I'm testifying before God and before these people that this thing will be no more after today.